Yo, what it do, man? It's your boy Smooth. This is episode 4 of the Phone Home Podcast Sports. Let's get it, man.
Okay, man. It's your boy 2. Never second, man. Mr. I can't keep him off me. Now, we don't do that for the sports. And my boy 3 in here, but my boy Bip, Commission Cowboy. Yeah, my big dog in here, man. So let's get straight to it.
Yes, Ersky. Commission Cowboy in the building. You know what it is. Happy to tune in to the sports segment. Let's get it. Got a lot to talk about. Exciting weekend in football. Goddamn. For one, tonight's game, the Chiefs and the Jaguars. The Jaguars whooped the Chiefs' ass. And it's only by 3 points, but the Chiefs, this is a bigger story. The Kansas City Chiefs, they done gave Pat Mahomes all this money. He cannot beat Trevor Lawrence. He can't beat Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence. This is the nigga that's worth $500 million. What's happening in Kansas City? Is it like, what are we doing? Travis Kelce, he ain't been the same for the last 3 years. Ever since the Swifties done got a hold of him, but that's neither here nor there. But still, man, like what's happening in Kansas City? I think a bigger story here though is I think we witnessing the fall of a dynasty, and it just, I mean, they're gonna have to put some better pieces around Pat Mahomes. And it's crazy because he got rid of Tyreek Hill, which was his Randy Moss, I would say. I mean, you can't really compare Tyreek Hill to Randy Moss, but he's an impact player. But they got rid of him, and now they're trying to do it with these subpar receivers that they've been having. No main guy, but that ain't gonna work. The way this team structured, it ain't gonna happen. They ain't gonna win championships.
Yeah, they trying to do it with gadget guys,
right?
But I mean, but Bill, he threw for 318. So like, shit, how much more does he have to throw it? You know, I think the Chiefs. I just don't think the Chiefs are good, bro. I think you know, and they kind of spoke on it earlier before. I think episode 1, and you know, maybe even a few episodes back on the podcast, like he kind of spoke about, like, you know, he don't really think they was that good, you know. But to be 1-4, I mean, 2-3 is crazy.
Yeah, he said that last year too, though. The Chiefs weren't that good. They ended up making it to the end. You know,
that's true. That's true. The Jaguars, I mean, shit, that's crazy. I think the Jaguars got a great defense, and I think somehow, some type of way, Travis Hunter is making a difference. And you might not see it on the stat sheet, but that boy making a difference over there.
Absolutely.
Sure,
I mean, mainly because you gotta game plan for him. You cannot go if you going into a week and you about to play the Jacksonville Jaguars, you got to know where Travis Hunter is going to be at all times. Is he on offense? I can't throw at him. If he gonna be on defense, I can't throw at him. So he taking away a whole side of the field. And then he's a dynamic playmaker, and you just never know when he gonna take it to the house. Yeah, I think the Jacksonville Jaguars got something. I know Lil Duval going crazy tonight.
Oh, man, yeah, what? Yeah, I know he got 3 posts ready.
Yeah,
Duval!
Yeah, man. I think surprisingly enough, man, I think the Colts. I think too. We had this conversation a couple weeks ago. I think the Colts might be for real, bro.
Yeah, because I think they continuously just showing like, damn. I think it's us more so going against them than them proving. We just like, nah, man, nah. But they keep showing like, damn. You know what I'm saying? It's like the little brother, like, no, this nigga really might kind of be good. But we just don't give him credit.
40.
And then I think what's important is to understand that, bro, a quarterback going to the right system is more important than anything, bro.
Yeah.
You got Daniel Jones, you got Sam Dalton, you got Baker Mayfield,
you got
Mac Jones.
Mac Jones been balling.
Bro, a lot of these quarterbacks are good, bro. We got to stop the narrative that these quarterbacks are not good. It's if you put them in a good system and with good receivers, bro. Come on, bro.
Yeah, I think maybe it was Tom Brady that spoke on this, but the quarterback position is a developmental position. Like, you're not supposed to just come in the league and just dominate at that position. The great quarterbacks had time. Like Tom Brady, he sat behind somebody for a little while. You had
Aaron Rodgers.
You had Aaron Rodgers, who sat behind somebody for a little while. You had Brett Favre, who sat behind somebody for a little while. So I think that position, they want immediate change and the immediate impact from a quarterback position is just not going to happen. So that's why when you see these guys bounce around from like second team, third team, and they give it the right system, it's like it's a completely different guy.
Yeah.
Completely different results.
I guess that maybe just be the times, you know what I'm saying? We in a era where everything just move fast and everybody want instant gratification. Where like if your quarterback don't give you results in the first 2 years, they throw you out, you know, and that's why I kind of hope that the Panthers don't do that with Bryce Young. You know, I hope they don't, you know, just be like, hey, man, you know, it's over with after this. You know what I'm saying? Give that man some time. Give him the right receivers. Give him the right receiving core.
Yeah.
And shit, let's see, because the potential is there. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You got to do your part. You know what I'm saying? But you want the quarterback to come in and everybody can't beat Cam Newton.
Jaden Daniels.
6'5", 265.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You not going to get there. That's why he's special.
I think the geographic also, like, it goes against him, you know what I mean? Which shouldn't be the case, but like certain teams, they can get rid of a Mac Jones or like a Daniel Jones. You know what I'm saying? They can do that. But South Carolina, they got to kind of keep him. And so then it looks bad optic wise. You know what I'm saying? Because they can't say, you know what? Fuck you. I'm finna ship you to Timbuktu. They got to stick with them. They're like, oh, man, you ain't producing.
No, I agree with that. The Ravens.
Terrible. I don't know what's going on. Honestly, I just been seeing the highlights. I hadn't really watched the Ravens this year. I know 1 week, what's that boy name? Derrick Henry only got the ball he got the ball under 10 times or some shit like that.
No.
And that's blasphemy.
Yeah. I think they trying to blame it on fumbling, but I mean, why you gonna blame fumbling on Derrick Henry, but you don't blame Lamar Jackson for throwing a pick? Like, do they not balance out?
Yeah, like if you give me 1,500
all-time greats.
The Ravens, man, they so disappointed because every year we go into it. I know I do. For me personally, I go into it like, oh yeah, the Ravens. Like, yeah, we gonna have something with the Ravens because I want for Lamar Jackson to succeed so bad, bro, in that position. Like, I want him to get a championship just because you know how they like to stand on how he got drafted, and you know everybody saw how he had his head down. His mom was talking to him. We all felt for him. We root for him. And then when you see him come out and he just don't perform, and the team, and not just him, right? It's the team too, right? It ain't just him. It's just the team ain't that good.
I think the team has failed him more than Lamar Jackson has failed the team.
Yeah.
If you look at how they defense perform, I mean, bro, I think I looked at a stat historically over the last 5 years. They've had like double-digit leads like more than 8 times, and they've lost like all 8 of those games. You know what I'm saying? You can't blame it on Lamar Jackson. Now, has he messed up in certain situations? Yeah, he has. But for some reason, that defense is not what it used to be. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's all about Jim Harbaugh. That's all about coaching.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I don't know.
You know who is surprising me though? Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Walt.
I'm about to say, it's crazy. I never get this nigga no grace, but it's like, in comparison of the time, I don't think they're comparable, but like, when the defense is supposed to be the Legion of Boom, when the quarterback doing this, it's like the defense has to, if we talking about Super Bowls, we ain't talking about like just good teams. Oh yeah, we made the playoffs, but like, he's not getting that Legion of Boom, like aspect from them. Well, like we talking about Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Right. And hey, let's touch on this real quick because this is pretty interesting, bro. So I think the Eagles are a great team. I think they're a really great team. But bro, when you look, they're 4-1. They're 4-1. They could easily be 0-5. That is a crazy stat, dog. They've won 4 games by 1 possession.
But is that all right? So I don't know. I think we can look at that both ways. I think the Eagles.
You can 4-1 versus 0-5.
Yeah, right. And what's actually happening that they're 4-1? Like, is this a team that just does what they have to do to get the job done?
Yeah,
that's what I think, bro. And I think,
but does that equate to a great team?
Man, what the record say?
Equates to a Super Bowl.
Come on now. And like people be on Jalen Hurts. Yep. And it's like, bro, he does show up when he needs to show up.
I'm not talking about, this ain't got nothing to do with Jalen Hurts.
Okay.
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about I'm just talking about the Eagles. That's crazy.
I like the Eagles.
I like the Eagles too. But goddamn.
But Denver ain't no hoe. So that's what that's a bit like Denver is the real deal. Yeah. Denver can come out and beat anybody at any given time.
Well, I mean, so to that aspect, I mean, the only hoe that they didn't play was the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, I don't think the Cowboys no hoe either.
That's true.
Once they connect on all cylinders, nah, bro.
It's one of them two teams. The Cowboys or the Chiefs is the hoe, but we know the Rams ain't no hoe. We know the Bucks ain't no hoe, and we know the Broncos ain't no hoe. Those are three stellar defenses. You know.
Hey, while we talking, really, the damn Eagles got one of the hardest schedules in football.
Yeah.
And they've been tested, and to go through that hard schedule and only come out with one loss, man.
That's a good point.
Eagles straight. You're right, Bill.
I think the problem is though they're not facilitating that ball that good. They're not facilitating that ball, and I'm not putting this on Jalen Hurts. That's definitely not what I'm doing. But they not facilitating that ball because you got to think about this. Yesterday, they threw the ball to A.J. Brown a lot. They threw it to Devontae Smith a lot. He had 100 yards. So guess who didn't eat? Saquon Barkley. He had 6 carries. How does Saquon Barkley? I think it was 17-3 in the fourth quarter. How do I, as a civilian, as a nigga who not playing football, know if I got a 17-3 lead, it's time to get the ball to Saquon Barkley?
Right.
What's going on?
What's happening? Yeah, you got to answer that.
That's play calling. I don't know.
Smart play calling, coaching.
I don't even think it's smart play call. I feel like they're just like common sense play calling. Like, that's the Seahawks on the 1 yard line. You got Marshawn in the backfield. What we doing, bro? Right. You know what I'm saying? What we doing, man?
Right.
Like,
But see, good point, Walt. But I think that it's when AJ Brown is having these spells where he wants the ball. It's like, all right, force feeding him. So this is what you gonna get. Like now, when you act like this and when you become bigger than the team and we winning, bro. So I can see if you losing. And then you ain't getting the ball, so now it's something to complain about. Like it's like, yo, we need to change something up. But when you start to force feed this man, and you got Saquon Barkley, and y'all losing that, it's like, all right, now AJ Brown, what we gonna do? You know what I mean? So
I think y'all seen how that nigga AJ Brown basically like choked the fuck out of that nigga Devontae Smith when he was in the air trying to catch the ball. Man, he choked the fuck out that nigga. Like so, Jalen Hurts threw a Hail Mary. He threw a Hail Mary. Man, that nigga Devontae Smith had the ball. Man, that nigga AJ Brown. Wow. Nigga, if I ain't catching it, you ain't catching it, nigga. We lost. Like, damn, bro, that shit was crazy, bro.
Imagine you wait, you Devontae, and you like, damn, bro. Like, you like, man, I just got clotheslined by the other team. Man, you watch the film, man, it's that nigga AJ Brown. AJ Brown. Teammate.
Like, bro, I mean, if I go home at night and my wife like, yo, what was that?
Like, man,
you gotta look at that nigga a little different, dog.
Hey, smooth. Just imagine, like, we the fuck, damn, hell yeah, we done snuck past security. Your dog like, hey, bro, they got us.
Right.
Come on, bring your ass back.
Man, I don't know. I know they be making it seem like everything cool, but you know, it could be something going on over there. So shit, let's switch over to college, man. You gotta, you know, I think 2 pods ago, my boy, you got on here and you had this type of veracity in your voice that y'all was gonna go undefeated. And my nigga, 2 weeks in a row.
I ain't say undefeated.
What'd you say?
I said we had some hard games, but I felt like we was going to the championship though. I did
hold on.
No, wait. Let's stay here.
You know this could be flipped.
Hey, right, go clip him up. Clip him up.
Wait. This is why I told Bill not to get off. Let me do what I got to do to come back. Because, bro, had tickets for me and my boy. Well, I had 2 tickets. I said, man, I hit Bill up. Remember Bill? Florida State played Miami. This is the first week. This before we beat. This before we spanked them boys 31-14. Alabama. I was like, man, damn, got some tickets. Hey, bro. Bill like, man, hell, we out the. Luckily, praise the God, bro. We didn't go out the bottom and Mattis Hill spend that cheese getting spanked.
Hey, but you know what's funny, bro? I was watching the game and I thought about that. I was like, nigga, I'm supposed to be at this motherfucking game.
Right.
Good ass seats too.
Right. I was like, I'm supposed to be at this game. But I was like, man, my nigga Watt probably the tickets ain't come through. I ain't even gonna stress it.
So let's speak on the 2 losses. Let's get back to it. Like 2 in a row? What's going on, bro?
Virginia surprised me, but man, Miami, come on, man. I get it.
But Florida capable of beating Miami though.
That nigga Malachi, that nigga Malachi Tony, that nigga look like Tyreek Hill. Real shit.
Malachi Tony.
But I think he got plenty. He's shown enough. But it goes from like number 1.
Oh, you talking about number 10?
Yeah, number 10, Lil Bill.
Boy, hey, I like that nigga. Man. Hey, I was looking at that boy. I was like, ooh, he caught one. Man, bruh. Yeah. Nobody on Florida State could guard him.
Hey, you know he's 17. He's 17 years old. And
17?
17, bro. He's 17. And the nigga, look, what's even crazier though, he's 17 and he looked like he a buck. He looked like he a buck 165.
He's 17. Williams like that too. He was like that last year.
But Williams, he a little bit taller. You know what I'm saying? A little bit taller. But this nigga right here, he like 5'8", 165.
He gonna be a problem.
Bro, I seen that nigga. Bro, I'm gonna tell you, this is what's so crazy. I watched the whole game, but I watched that highlight, the touchdown that they called back. Bro, I seen that nigga put a move on a nigga I ain't never seen.
He different. Well, he got that Dexter McCluster in him, but times.
Yeah, you gotta have
times 5. And it's crazy because. Yeah, he got a little bit of that in him, but I like him because honestly though, he got that Mo Malum in him. Like, I don't know if y'all, for me, when I seen somebody who just look like small, who just play with a lot of dog. He play with dog, but he's actually really skilled, and I think that's what's the difference. And it was gonna set him apart. And I didn't know he was 17 though.
Yeah. He's 17, bro.
That's insane.
17, crazy.
Yeah, but Miami look good though. I mean, I think Carson Beck, he
has some run though.
Hey, but what's so crazy about Carson Beck? They try to make him to be the problem at Georgia.
Right.
Yeah, he was never the problem.
Yep, he
was never the problem. I think Georgia got a Kirby Smart problem, but don't nobody want to admit it because he got 2 rings. But those 2 rings could be, they could have asterisks if you wanted to be. You wanted to have asterisks. We're not going to put asterisks on them, but, Carson Beck don't look like he was the problem.
Georgia rings, that's on Alabama back.
Yeah. What you say too?
I said that the doors on like Alabama back.
Not
on a bad way, you know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah. So, I don't know. I think Carson Beck, that boy looking good. Then we had Alabama versus Vanderbilt. I think that I'm not gonna say that was the game of the week. I think the Miami Florida State game was the game of the week. But that Vanderbilt Alabama game, that was definitely a great game. Me and Bill was talking about this earlier. When you play teams like Vanderbilt, you play teams with a running quarterback, like with that tricky kind of run scheme. You gotta get in the lead. Way before them niggas get in the lead, because if you let them niggas stay close,
Georgia Tech, another one.
Yeah, Georgia Tech. If you let them niggas stay close and look at the Georgia Tech game and Georgia game last year, that motherfucker went to like 4 overtime. But when you let teams like that stay close, bro, I'm gonna say it's a 70 to 80% chance you gonna lose. You gotta put your neck on them niggas, bro. And if you get the lead, they can't come back because they can't throw. You know what I'm saying? They don't have deep threat receivers and stuff like that. So I think Alabama, it started out sloppy, but once they got the lead, I think you kind of felt comfortable that, they couldn't come back because, so.
Because once they get the lead, you can't stop time, bro. It's like, now you over them.
Right.
And shit turn to basketball. You trying to shoot threes when y'all don't usually shoot threes. It's like
right.
Y'all that's the element.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, but you know what? So I kind of out of this story out of the top 25 teams, Colorado and TCU. Did y'all see that game?
Yeah, they got a quarterback problem. I don't
Colorado?
I don't think it's a Deion problem. I think they have a serious quarterback issue, bro.
Yeah. He was missing throws. He wasn't getting the ball out in time. He wasn't going through his reads.
His progressions. Three interceptions. They lost by. I think they lost by 2 in the end.
2 touchdowns.
Yeah, but it was a 1-score game the whole game, and he threw 3 picks in the first half.
Turnovers.
They had a 14-0. They had a 14-0 lead.
Yeah. So I think, I think I saw that Coach Prime was coaching with one shoe on. Yeah. I think he was saying he was going through. He felt like he had a blood clot.
Blood clots. Yeah.
So we gonna send prayers up for Coach Prime.
Prayers up to the GOAT, man.
Yeah, for sure, man.
And then you had Penn State lost to UCLA.
Man,
one of the biggest upsets in the last 10.
Bro, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Penn State lost to UCLA, unranked UCLA.
Yeah.
Penn State's supposed to be that deal.
And UCLA just got a new coach.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Middle of the season.
Pay the man.
I think if you could relate Penn State to a basketball team, I would say Penn State is like the fucking Houston Rockets or some shit. Like,
you know what? I'm a Penn State to a player. Penn State is Rashard Lewis. That nigga,
but you gotta explain them.
You gotta explain them.
Nah, you know,
it might be a point there, though. You gotta explain it, though.
You know how man, they gave Rashard Lewis all that money. Like, he was one of the highest paid basketball players in the league at one time.
Yeah.
And he just didn't bro, what are you doing? It never panned out to him actually making it come true. Yeah. And it's like Penn State is one of these programs, like they always at the top. They got this big following. They always in the top 10, but then they never really do shit with it.
I'm rocking with that. Yeah.
Penn State is just such a disappointment.
Yeah. It don't even
even their jerseys, bro. They get classified as classic. Man, like the Celtics, like it's just that blue, like man, all right, bro.
They do the whiteout game and all of that.
I was just about to say that. I think that's really the most classic thing about Penn State is they fucking stadium and the crowd.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But outside of that, they don't produce, Saquon Barkley, but they're not doing anything special, you know what I'm saying? But we just gotta accept them.
Yeah.
You know,
buddy that play for the Packers now from the Cowboys.
Who
got traded to
Michael Parsons.
Michael Parsons,
yeah. And then, let's what you about to say too?
I'm about to say Ohio State.
Shit, they rolling. They rolling. They don't got no real challenge until we gonna say Penn State, even though that might not be a challenge, but they don't got no outside of Penn State. They don't have a real challenge until Michigan.
Yeah.
That's why I don't even really care about no shit like that, man.
So like Washington, that wasn't really nothing that like made you blink an eye. Like
Washington was cool, but like, bro, you can't really. That's the difference between the fucking SEC and the Big Ten, bro. And it's kind of hard to, because you can't say because these teams are ranked and these teams are not ranked that there's not competition. But bro, if you play like 5 straight games versus non-ranked opponents, that's diabolical, bro.
Yeah.
When Alabama, LSU, Georgia, all these teams are facing motherfuckers every other week. Like you can't. And like I said, I'm not talking about. It's the fact that just like 5 straight opponents non-ranked.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And you a big program like that, like,
right.
But SEC, hold on, stay here. SEC, Ole Miss. Let me tell you this: they rolling.
Talk about them.
And when I tell you how they. Nah, we play. So this weekend, Ole Miss has Washington State.
Okay.
But then the week, so we trample over Washington State like I know we can, and we get to Georgia. That's gonna be an amazing game. That's gonna be the one. Ole Miss.
That's gonna be the one.
That's gonna be the one because Ole Miss don't got Alabama on the schedule this year, and we look for the Alabama game, Alabama Ole Miss, because Ole Miss is Alabama's kryptonite. We know that from days when San Quiz was playing, right? Like we know what Quiz did when he was playing with them. Shout out to Pascagoula legend San Quiz Ghost, and
shout out my boy.
Interception seal the game. But that's been a thing, right? So hopefully, man, we gonna whoop Georgia ass. Right. I'm telling you that right now. And you can clip this up.
We gonna clip it.
You gonna clip this up. Hey, and when 2 weeks from now, when we get on that pod that Monday, y'all gonna see Ole Miss. We rebelling, baby. We rolling.
We rebelling, baby.
Hey, so last thing. Look at this nigga. Last thing I want to say, man. Hey, what we thinking about Arch Manning in Texas, man? You think so?
Get him out of there. He's tarnishing the Manning name.
Where Dink at? Pack him up, man. Pack the man up.
I like him, though. I like him. That's the thing. I like Arch, and he ain't paying. And maybe it ain't. It's the media. The media gave him this. He never really. And I think that's what he's a victim of. He's a victim of his name, and he's a victim of the propaganda around his name. But he never really showed us that he could be this. What we expect him to be. So that's my take on Arch. I don't think Arch is he lives for it. I think he lives for the big moments. I think he wants the big moments. I think he's having a slump. I would say he deserves what he's getting right now, but I also hate to say he deserves that, because who the fuck deserves it? But I think this would come with it. You come from legendary, you come from this lineage of Super Bowls and all this, and you've been put in the spotlight because of that. I think this would come with it. And I think this gonna have to build character. Just like Shedeur and Bronny. Bro, know what I'm saying? You didn't ask for it, but bro, you ain't say, nah, you ain't try to. Denzel Washington, son, this off topic. Denzel Washington's son, he doesn't go by Denzel Washington Jr. because he doesn't want to be associated with that. He dissociates himself with that. But shit, what come with it, bro. And shit, I think they ready. They have that DNA in them to gear up and hey man, let's do it. So shit, I'm just waiting to see them overcome the expectations and the downside with having these high expectations. So shit.
All right. Got a question for you. So who got a harder situation, Shedeur Sanders or Arch Manning?
Shedeur.
I think Shedeur, because Shedeur, for one, he black, so we just
real
bullshit. He's black, and he in this space where he gotta be. Because if we keep it in a buck, Peyton, Eli's dad, I remember there was talks about him not going to certain teams, and Deion did the same thing. It's the same thing, you know what I mean? Stories came out with allegedly Deion said that his son wasn't gonna go to the same teams. Whatever, that's neither here nor there, but same situation. And so we see what happens with a Shedeur Sanders versus a Eli or a Peyton. So in my opinion, I think Shedeur got it. I think Shedeur got it a lot harder, but Shedeur did it. Texas is a different level of football too. So they playing this different competition. I don't know I can't tell you what Eli would have did if he would have went to Jackson State and then he would have went to Colorado, maybe Arch would have balled out too. I don't know. So I think Shedeur got it.
I think, and even Texas, I know college is different than high school, but Shedeur went through high school football in Texas. Texas high school football is different than all the other southern schools, even though Alabama, Mississippi are big mega houses when it comes to college for football. But I think outside of skin color, which that's probably the biggest one. Shit, Arch, this is a knife. You following your own knife. Shedeur, he isn't given a chance right now. You know what I'm saying? And Flacco, even when they bench Flacco is still number 2. Shedeur still 3. That's what? Come on, bro. That's the difference. Let this nigga go out here and fuck up, or just let him prove to us that this ain't it. He ain't giving that chance to fuck up or win.
But I think Dylan Gabriel having that success, even though they lost, I think that little bit of success that he has, I think that's pushing Shedeur further out the door. you know?
Yeah.
So
should do it to the Saints, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing about that is, it's funny because I think he is going to have an opportunity because this year's draft class is not really that good, you know, coming up. So I do think he's going to have an opportunity. And I think that's kind of like just how he should play it. I think he should just play it like, you know, if not this year, next year. You know what I'm saying? Like,
don't worry, it's gonna happen.
Right. I don't think he should even worry about the instant gratification because you got to think about the instant gratification. Like, if your mentor is Tom Brady, what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? You know, look at Aaron Rodgers.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Like,
right.
They're the long game.
Yeah, and then if you think about the situation with the Browns, like, bro, do you really want to be out there for the Browns?
Yeah.
That's how I would see it.
Absolutely. That's a great point.
I think that's the difference. That's a slight difference because like who Tom Brady was behind and who Aaron Rodgers was behind, Brett Favre. Now I can't remember who
I feel you.
Tom Brady was behind.
Yeah, he was behind Drew Bledsoe.
So like, yeah. That's why I said I know this nigga. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, but like no, so that was behind legends. It made sense. You know what I'm saying? So it's like once you relate that message, like, bro, I did the same thing when they didn't, bro. You wasn't. It made sense. Your ass should have been on the bench. You got the opportunity and then you shine. You know what I'm saying? Versus like, bro, we should be battling. You know what I'm saying? But the same sentiment goes out. It's like, bro.
Yeah, it's the same sentiment. It's the same sentiment. I came off the bench. You know what I'm saying? So
this year doesn't define you. I guess this year looks different than my year, but it was the same time. You feel me? Right. So I get that part of it.
But shit, man, we're going to end it there, man. I think that was a great episode, man. I think we touched on everything. And shit, we're going to keep rolling, man. Keep that motherfucking rolling.
All right, hey, before we get off, man.
I'm rolling. I'm rolling.
Before we get out, man, one time for my boys put that shit on, man. They got some clean ass outfits on this show, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all boys. My nigga Smooth got a different haircut. My boy Bip didn't put a clean cut. I see these niggas ain't low. These niggas, I see y'all niggas.
Interview ready, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm auditioning for my NBC morning. Good morning. Hey.
You never know who's watching.
You never know who's watching. Hey, my granny used to say, just for the job you want, not the job you at, my nigga.
Oh,
you feel me?
I double it down on my last, what's you call it? Damn, I can't. I should look it up. Man, it's we got somebody that always comment on our videos. I forgot her name. I don't know her, but I appreciate you because you always showing little type videos on IG,
I know who you talking about. I think she know Dink. Let me shout her out real quick. Quick.
Please do.
She be having like real insight. Like she said something. She was like, "That's diabolical." Yeah, this clip y'all went with. I said, "Damn, she really be watching."
Yup. Her name is Lexus. Shout out to Lexus.
Shout out,
man. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate you, Lex.
Shout out, Alexis, man. Appreciate you. Keep watching, share it, comment. Thank you for your support. It's appreciated, man. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Stay tuned.
Love.
Appreciate you, Dursky.
Yep. All right, boy.
All right.
Yep.